local.
Yeah, we're joined right now by Lisa Bonner, who is a former litigator and now an entertainment lawyer from New York. She joins us now to explain exactly what's next in this case. Lisa, great to see you. So Combs has been in front of the judge, as you heard right there from Nicole, for more than an hour as lawyers kind of argue over setting bail or not for the singer. Prosecutors seem to be fighting very hard to keep him in custody. What does that tell you about where this case is and what they're building?
This tells me that the case is very serious. The allegations, again, the indictment are very serious. Apparently, his lawyers had proffered a $50 million bail, and the prosecutors turned that down. So they are still in a bail hearing, which has been going on for at least the past hour, and that means they are vehemently fighting against letting him out and remanding him back to jail for the duration and holding him there until trial.
Lisa, let's talk a little bit more about the indictment. You've read plenty of indictments over the years, including from other stars throughout their careers. Talk a little bit about this one. How damaging is this for Diddy?
Well, this is very damaging because they have charged Diddy with a RICO charge, which is very serious because RICO is basically where you have two or more persons conspiring to commit a criminal activity. And the crimes that they are alleging are sex trafficking, forced labor, drugging, bribery, kidnapping, distribution of narcotics, obstruction of justice. So there are so many charges here that are so serious, and that they are alleging that this has been going on for over a decade and a half. And so the fact that it has taken so much time to come to light, and this has been going on for so long, mandates that there are a lot of people who have been involved in this cover-up. And so this is a very serious allegation and an extremely damaging indictment that they have levied against Mr. Combs.
Now, as soon as I learned about the indictment, I spoke with you last night, and we didn't know exactly what was in the indictment, but you immediately knew that it was a racketeering case. Why is that?
Well, because when you are alleging sex trafficking and you are Cassie's suit, let's start with that, which is something that really lit this firestorm into action. And so you have so many people that are engaged in helping to facilitate these crimes, to cover up these crimes. So no man acts alone. And so when you have, all it takes for a conspiracy and a RICO charge is two or more to engage in a criminal activity. And from when reading Cassie's indictment, which I want to be clear was a civil suit, but like I said, really indicted this firestorm. When I read that, I immediately knew that there was going to be a RICO charge levied against Mr. Combs, and I was right.
So federal prosecutors say there's more to this investigation. From what you've been able to gather, could there be more charges in play or coming to surface and other people kind of named and facing charges?
Absolutely. In the indictment, it clearly states that Mr. Combs and others were involved in these criminal activities. So the fact that they have brought this indictment against Mr. Combs alone at this time does not mean that they are going to keep it only in the realm of Mr. Combs, but that means that they are really looking to bring this indictment because it has taken, like, say, 6 months since they raided his 2 homes. And so they really wanted to get this on the record, right, and get the ball rolling with this case. But that does not mean that others had not been charged or had not been threatened to be charged in this case. So I do believe that that charges will be forthcoming with others, and I absolutely do believe that people had pled out and really cooperated with the prosecutors.
Yeah, the prosecutors saying the investigation does keep going. They're asking people to come forward. Lisa, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.